do you support the Black Lives Matter?
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Dan? What's going on?
As a matter of fact,
What's up, Gigios?
funding in his budget calls for a $400 million cut in local law enforcement assistance. They need more assistance.
Give me a second here.
They need to show up for a 9/11 call, to have someone with them as a psychologist or psychiatrist to keep them from having to use force and be able to talk people down. We have to have community policing like we had before, where the officers
I'm loving it. Yeah, we're gonna get some Warzone today. Season 6 just came out, so yeah, we're gonna get into that. Probably someone among us. But yeah, currently the debate is on right now. I don't know if you guys are political views or whatever, but yeah. I'm just getting into that. If you guys can't hear that over the mic. But yeah, let's take this fucking shit off. Let's get into some fucking Warzone. Load this motherfucker up and let's get into it. Alright, alright. Let's get over here. Oh, look at that sexy ass. Alright.
You say that people who commit crimes.
Oh no, my mic.
The question I have, though, is as the Democratic nominee, and earlier tonight you said that you are the Democratic Party right now, have you ever called the Democratic mayor of Portland or the Democratic governor of Oregon and said, hey, you got to stop this, bring in the of violence in Portland?
I don't hold public office now. I am a former vice president. I've made it clear.
I'm a former vice president. I'm like a cockroach.
That the violence should be prosecuted. It should be prosecuted.
I was only a senator for fucking 29 years. I had no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Half time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking
Hey Dan, yeah, you can sub and donate in Twitch. Just go. I believe it's in my about. Look in my about, and you can go in there and do that. I would appreciate it more than anything, man. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. I would appreciate it.
And by the way, his own former spokesperson said, riots and chaos and violence help his cause. That's what this is all about. I don't know who said it. I do. Who?
I should be prosecuted. I'm running for the Senate of the United States.
And so here's the point.
Dustin.
The point is that
Dustin, look at what I just sent to Snapchat, bro.
Nah, it's all good, bro. Dan. I get it, man. You don't have to do all that shit. It's not necessary. I'm not Dr. Disrespect. I don't get $100 every fucking 2 seconds.
I'm going to give you a minute to answer, sir. You have repeatedly.
I don't have that much of good content. Either I'm a fat ass and fucking streams games.
You've been talking about this. I'm asking you. If you want to switch seats, we can very quickly. We can do that. But I'm
saying the National Guard would be over. There'd be no problem.
Okay.
But they don't want to accept the National Guard.
You have repeatedly criticized the vice president for not specifically calling out Antifa and other left-wing extremist groups.
Yeah, dude, it'd be fucking sick if I got $100 every fucking second. You know how rich I'd be? I wouldn't be having this type of setup. I'd have like a $5,000 PC, fucking all the top equipment, 15 fucking monitors, 100-inch monitor. Yeah. But yeah, let's meet this down and listen to this.
Not from the right.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Do it.
I don't know why I'm not hearing any music here.
What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a name. Stand back and stand by, but I'll tell you what.
I don't know why I'm not hearing any music. What?
About Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left-wing. This is a left-wing
white supremacist. Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh shit, that's why.
FBI director said.
No, we're done, sir. We're moving on to the next. We're moving.
An idea.
Everybody in your administration tells you the truth is a bad idea.
Can I tell you what?
You have no ideas.
Antifa is a danger.
There we go.
When the president seeks a second term, it is generally a referendum on his record. But Vice President Biden...
Gregorios, if I said I was Team Trump, will you leave me?
Which is, don't compare me to the almighty, compare me to the alternative. And in this case, sir, you are the alternative.
I'll tell you what, guys, this girl is fucking hot.
Why should voters...
I love me some Indian women.
Over your opponent in this segment, President Trump, you go first 2 minutes.
I can't listen to Hot Girl with that black.
An administration or president who has done more than I've done in a period of 3.5 years. And that's despite the impeachment hoax.
Let's get it, boys. Let's go. Well, Gregorios, I'm a Trump supporter, so if you don't like me for that, then...
Whoa. And above. There has never been an administration that's done what I've done. The greatest, before COVID came in, the greatest economy in history, lowest unemployment numbers. Everything was good. Everything was going. And by the way, there was unity going to happen. People were calling me for the...
Bro, that picture of that zombie looks scary as fuck. I cannot wait for that trailer tomorrow.
Maybe, and then what happened? We got hit, but now we're building it back up again.
We got some free bundles in here. I'm not gonna buy the battle pass straight out, unless... Dude, she is sexy as fuck. I might buy her. We got the gas mask, man.
And we now got a 91% of...
I don't know what, have you guys bought the, battle pass yet?
The job that we've done, and I'll tell you something, some people say maybe the most important.
You can have a screwdriver? What the fuck?
Approximately
Start fucking stabbing people.
The music in the vehicles is lit.
300, and hopefully 3 great Supreme Court justices. That is a...
That's a cool,
the likes of which very few people, and you know one of the reasons I have so many judges? Because
you can have a bat kill somebody for a finishing move? What the fuck?
When you leave office, you don't leave any judges. That's
look at that gun skin for the AUG. That's pretty fucking sick. What is this?
Openings, and if I were a member of his party,
what's this, for a draw?
Different philosophy. I'd say if you left us 128 openings, you can't be a good president. You can't be a good vice president. But I want to thank you because it gives us almost... It'll probably be above that number by the end of this term. 300 judges. It's a record.
Looking at both
that's
records,
cool. Fucking.
voters elect you president as opposed to President Trump. You have 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Under this president, we become weaker, sicker, poorer, more divided, and more violent.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Why don't you play Warfare, Dan? I couldn't tell you who's winning this fucking debate. I really can't.
With regard to being weaker, the fact is,
I think they've traded both equally blows.
And made it clear to him we're not going to take any of his stuff.
Ooh, that's skill on that sniper.
Putin about the bounty on the heads of American soldiers. His son got $1 billion. And by the way, my son.
Mr. President,
what's up, man? Welcome from India.
Both sides would get 2-minute answers uninterrupted. Well, your side agreed to it, and
how are you, man?
What your campaign agreed to as a ground rule, okay, sir?
He never keeps his word.
No, I'm not asking. That was a rhetorical question.
Can you
go
back
ahead,
30 seconds?
Yes, you may have.
Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. You can actually use that?
Thirdly, we're poor.
That's sick.
Have gotten much more wealthy by a tune of over $300 to $400 billion more.
What's this?
Just since COVID.
Nikolai?
You got less. You're in more trouble.
Whoa, look at that fucking skin.
In terms of being more violent, when we were in office, there were 15% less violence in America than there is today.
How are you, man? How are you, Rishi?
It's on his watch. And with regard to more divided, the nation can't stay divided. We can't be this way. And speaking of my son, the way you talk about the military, the way you talk about them being losers and being and just being suckers. My son was in Iraq. He spent a year there. He got the Bronze Star. He got the Conspicuous Service Medal. He was not a loser. He was a patriot. And the people left behind there were heroes. And I resent
You talking
like
about
hell.
Hunter? Are you talking about
I'm
Hunter?
talking about my son, Bo Biden. You're
I
talking
don't
about
know.
me.
I don't know, Bo. I know Hunter.
Yeah, you
Hunter,
know Bo.
Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged.
That's not true. It wasn't
Cocaine use. And he didn't have a job until you became vice president. Once you became vice president, he made a
Oh my
fortune
god,
in
dude, these
Ukraine,
fucking people are just blowing shots right back and forth.
He made a fortune.
I think Biden might have a heart attack before this is over.
Like a lot of people we know at home had a drug problem. He's overtaken it. He's fixed it. He's worked on it, and I'm proud of him. But why was
I don't know how Trump's taking this. He keeps calling him stupid.
Totally discredited.
We've already been through this.
Oh my goodness.
People would rather hear about more
Fool's
substantial.
gold.
You know, as the moderator, sir, I'm going to make a judgment.
$3.5 million from the mayor of Moscow.
Let's just get into the game.
Mitt Romney on that committee said it wasn't worth taxpayers' money that reporters written for political reasons.
You know, I'd like to talk about climate change.
So
Okay. The forest fires in the West are raging now. They have burned millions of acres. They have displaced hundreds of thousands of people. When state officials blame the fires on climate change, Mr. President, you said, I don't
This
think
is fucking
the science
spicy, boys.
knows."
I honestly cannot tell who's
You have
winning.
pulled the U.S. out of the Paris Climate Accord. You have rolled back a number of Obama environmental
I
records.
don't think there's a winner of
What
this.
do
I
you
think it's just
believe
getting
about the
spicy.
science of climate change, and what will you do in the next 4 years to confront it?
I want crystal clean water and air. I want beautiful clean air. We have now the lowest carbon. If you look
There's a
at
guy's naming here.
carbon
I'm yo
emissions,
daddy now.
We are doing phenomenally. But I haven't destroyed our businesses. Our businesses aren't put out of commission. If you look at the Paris Accord, it was a disaster from our standpoint. And people are actually very happy about what's going on because our businesses are doing well. As far as the fires are concerned, you need forest management. In addition
Let's
to
fuck some
everything
shit
else.
up, people.
The forest floors are loaded up with trees, dead trees that are years old, and
Yeet.
they're like tinder, and leaves and everything else. You drop a cigarette in there, the whole forest burns down. You've got to have forest management.
Check your gear and weapons. Time to make it ready for deployment.
Of climate change.
I believe that we have to do everything we can to have immaculate air.
Do you think I'm wide awake?
Whatever else we can do,
What?
we can do a planting, a big
Yeah, I'm wide awake.
tree project, and it's very
Do you
exciting.
believe that human pollution, greenhouse gas emissions contributes to the global warming of the
I think to an extent, yes.
Hostile
I think
dropping
to an
into the
extent,
area.
yes, but
Watch
I
the
also
skies.
think we have to do better management of our forests every year. I think the California is burning. California is burning. If that was clean, if you had forest management, good forest management, you wouldn't be getting those calls. You know, in Europe, they live their forest cities. They're called forest cities. They maintain their forests. They manage
All right,
their
that's
forests.
enough fucking about.
I was with
Now
the
we
head
do
of
this
a
for real.
major company. It's a forest city. He said, sir, we have trees that are far more, they ignite much easier than California. They shouldn't be that problem. I spoke with the governor about it. I think they went very well with the governor. I said, you know, at some point,
Wait, are you on?
you can't every year.
You're on Twitch, aren't you?
Hundreds of thousands of acres.
Shit, bro, hold on.
Burn to the ground. That's burning down because of a lack of
But sir,
management.
if you believe in the science
Battle
of
Royale.
climate change,
Wow.
why have
Advise
you rolled
gas is
back the
closing in.
Obama
Proceed to the
Clean
safe zone.
Power Plan, which limited carbon emissions in power plants? Why have you relaxed?
Because of the driving energy prices through the
Why
sky.
have you relaxed fuel economy standards that are going to create more pollution from cars?
Well, not only because what's happening is the car is much less expensive and it's a much safer car. And you
Posture
get
check.
that
Oh,
time
shit.
difference. And then what would happen, because of the cost of the car, you would have at least
Megaphone.
double and triple the number of
This minute.
We have the old slugs out there.
Bro, what?
Well,
Okay.
if you did that,
Alright,
the car would be
give me a second here.
It would be much cheaper by $2,500. Take a lot of cars off the market because people would be able to afford a car. Now, so, and by the way, we're going to see how that turns out. A lot of people agree with me, many people. The car has gotten so expensive because they have computers all over the place for an extra little
Clear to
bit
engage all
of
targets.
gasoline. And
Little to
I'm okay
engage
with
all
electric cars,
targets.
too. I think I'm all for electric cars. I've given big incentives for electric cars. But what they've done in California is just crazy.
Vice President Biden, I'd like you to respond to the president's climate change record, but I also want to ask you about a concern. You proposed
give me...
$2 trillion
No.
jobs. You talk about new limits on abolishing, but new limits on fracking, ending the use of fossil fuels to generate electricity by 2035, and zero net emission of greenhouse gases by 2050. The president says a lot of these things would tank the economy and cost millions of jobs.
He's absolutely wrong, number one. Number two, if in fact, during our administration, the Recovery Act,
Dude, this serves no fucking
will
guns.
bring down the cost of renewable energy to cheaper than or as cheap as coal and gas and oil. Nobody's going to build another coal-fired plant in America. No one's going to build another oil-fired plant in America. They're going to move to renewable energy, number one. Number two, we're going to make sure that we are able to take the federal fleet and turn it into a
This
fleet
man's
that
fucking
runs
insane.
on their
Who,
own
Biden?
vehicles. Making sure that we can do that, we're going to put 500,000 charging stations and all of the highways
Yeah, that's
that we're
good.
going to be building in the future. We're going to build an economy that, in fact,
What was
is
that?
going to
70%,
provide for the ability of us to
75%
take
is
4 million buildings and make sure that
He's
they,
like,
in fact,
nah, we
are
don't need any more of that.
weatherized in a way that, in
Yeah,
fact,
well, he can go fuck himself.
It will emit significantly less gas and oil because the heat will not be going
Oh my
out.
god, this game's
So
fucking
what we
lagging.
can do now to create thousands and thousands of jobs. We can get to net zero in terms of energy production by 2035. Not only not costing people jobs, creating millions of good paying jobs. Not 15 bucks an hour, but prevailing
We're gonna have to
wage.
find a vehicle or
We're having
something
a
here
new
soon.
infrastructure that in fact is green. And the first thing I will do, I will rejoin the Paris Accord. I will join the Paris Accord because with us out of it, look what's happening. It's all falling apart. And talk about someone who has no relationship with foreign policy.
Objective is to eliminate the bounty
Brazil is being torn down, are being ripped down. More carbon is absorbed in that rainforest than every bit of carbon that's emitted in the United States. Instead of doing something about that, I would be gathering up and making sure we had the countries of the world coming up with $20 billion and say, here's $20 billion. Stop tearing down the forest. And if you don't,
Yes, it's closing in.
significant economic consequences.
What about the argument that the president
Here's $20 billion
says
for
that you have to balance
fucking having
environmental
relations.
interests and economic interests, and he's drawn his line.
Well, he hasn't drawn the line. He still, for example, make sure that he wants to make sure that methane is not a problem. You can now emit more methane without it being a problem. Methane. This is a guy who says that you don't have to have mileage standards for automobiles that exist now. This is a guy who says that, well, the fact is, it's all true. And here's the
Talking
deal.
about the Green New Deal, and it's not $2 billion or $20 billion, as you said. It's $100 trillion.
I'm talking about.
When they want to rip down buildings
No.
and rebuild the building.
No,
It's the
that is
dumbest,
not-
most
that
ridiculous.
is not-
Where airplanes are out of business,
That's it.
where two-car systems are out, where
Not
they want to
true.
take out the cows.
Not
You know, that's not true either, right?
Not
This is a 100. That's more money than our country could make in 100 years if we
not the case.
All right, let me wait a minute, sir. I actually have studied your plan, and it includes upgrading 4 million buildings, weatherizing 2 million homes, and
They're $100.
building 1.5 million energy-efficient homes. So the question becomes, the president is saying, I think some people who support the president would say that sounds like it's going to cost a lot of money and hurt the economy.
What it's going to do is going to create thousands and millions of jobs, good paying jobs.
Let him finish, sir.
He is not. The fact is, it's going to create millions of good paying jobs. And these tax incentives for people to weatherize, which he wants to get rid of. It's going to make the economy much safer. Look how much we're paying now to deal with the hurricanes. By the way, he has an answer for hurricanes. He said maybe we should drop a nuclear
Where's this
weapon on
motherfucker?
them.
I never said that.
That's what they did
You
say.
made it up.
And here's the deal.
You make up.
We are going to be in a position where we can create hard, good jobs by
Oh my-
making sure the environment.
Oh, what's going on?
And we all are.
What's going on?
We spend
You're
billions of dollars on floods,
What? What's going on?
hurricanes,
going on?
seas. we're in real trouble.
I gotta use the megaphone. Oh shit! Hold on.
Storms that come through and wipe out entire
Where's it at?
counties in Iowa. They didn't happen.
Oh!
We make
Good
up
luck, soldier.
15%
Win here
of the
and you
world's
return to the front
problem.
line.
We, in
If
fact,
you lose,
put
it's done.
the rest of the world, we gotta
Time
do
to
is
earn your
come
freedom,
along. That's what we
soldier.
have to get back into the Paris Accord.
What?
For 47
Sending you back
years,
to
you were
base.
vice president. Why didn't you go to China and send what North Korea did there? Russia does, India does, they all do. We're supposed to be doing, and by the way, we made a couple of statements. The Green New Deal is $100 trillion. That is not a big plan. That's three. About the military. He said I said something about the military.
Yeah, okay.
He and his friends made it up and came up with it. I never said it.
That is
What
not
he
true.
did, he said, he called the military stupid bastards.
I
He
did
said
not
it on
say that.
tape. He said stupid bastards. Birds. I would never say that.
Play it. Play it.
Go ahead. Mr.
All right.
Vice President,
Thanks for joining, man.
his final question.
The final question is, I can't remember which of all was granted.
I'm having a little trouble myself, but and about the economy and about this question of what it's going to cost.
The economy.
I mean, the Green New Deal and the idea of what your environmental change will do.
The Green New Deal will pay for itself as we move forward. You're not going to build plants that, in fact, are great polluting plants.
But you
You're
support the
going
Green New Deal?
to pardon me?
You support?
No, I don't support the Green
Oh,
New
you
Deal.
don't? Oh, well, that's a big statement.
I support
You
the
just left the radical left.
I support the Biden plan that I put forward.
Okay.
The Biden plan, which is different than what he calls the radical Green New Deal.
All right, gentlemen, final segment. Election integrity. is
Let's get back into it.
Millions of Americans are receiving mail-in ballots or going to vote early.
This is supposed to go until 10:30, right?
Should we be that this will be a fair election?
This is-
And
this
what
is the last
are you
segment.
prepared to do over the next 5+ weeks, because it'll not only be to Election Day, but also counting some ballots, mail-in ballots after Election Day. What are you prepared to do to reassure the American people that the next president will be the legitimate winner of this election? In this final segment, Mr. Vice President, you go first.
Prepared to let people vote. They should go to iwillvote.com. Decide how they're going to vote, when they're going to vote, and what means by which they're going to vote. His own Homeland Security Director and as well as the FBI Director says there is no evidence at all that mail-in ballots are a source of being manipulated and cheating. They said that. The fact is that there are going to be millions of people because of COVID that are going to be voting by mail-in ballots, like he does, by the way. He sits behind the Resolute desk and sends his ballot to Florida, number one. Number two, we're going to make sure that those people who want to vote in person are able to vote because enough poll watchers are there to make sure they can socially distance. The polls are open on time, and the polls stay open until the votes are counted. And this is all about trying to dissuade people from voting because he's trying to scare people into thinking that it's not going to be legitimate. Show up and vote. You will determine the outcome of this election. Vote, vote, vote. If you're able to vote early in your state, vote early. If you're able to vote in person, vote in person. Vote whatever way is the best way for you. Because he cannot stop you from being able to determine the outcome of this election. And until you do whether or not when the votes are counted,
Have
when
some
they're all
target
counted,
practice while you can. We're deploying soon.
if I win, that will be accepted. If I lose, it will be accepted. And by the way, if in fact he says he's not sure that he's going to accept, I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't matter. Because if we get the
Hostiles
votes,
dropping into the
it's
area.
going to
Watch
go
the
over.
skies.
He's going to go. He can't stand power. He won't have it. He won't have it.
Please vote in person, everybody. Please
Just
vote in
make sure
person.
you understand, you have it in your control to determine what this country's going to look like the next 4 years. Is it going to change or we get 4 more years of these lies?
Mr. President, 2 minutes.
So when I listened to Joe talking about a transition, there's been no transition from when I won. I won that election. And if you look at crooked Hillary Clinton, if you look at all of the different people, there was no transition because they came after me trying to do a coup. They came after me spying on my campaign. They started from the day I won and even before I won. From the day I came down the escalator
Hostile
with my
dropping
first
into the
lady.
area. What?
They were a disaster. They were
What's going on, Dan?
and we've caught them. We've caught them all. We got it all on tape. We caught them all. And by the way, you gave the idea for the Logan Act against General Flynn. Do not take a look at that because we caught you in a sense. And President Obama was sitting in the office. He knew about it too. So don't tell me about a free transition. As far as the ballots are concerned, it's a disaster.
Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
Soliciting is okay. You're soliciting. You're asking. They send it back. You send it back. I did that. If you have an unsolicited, they're sending millions of ballots all over the country. There's fraud. They found it in creeks. They found some with the name Trump. Just happened to have the name Trump just the other day.
Hey, everybody that's watching, look in the chat. Look in the chat.
They sent
We're gonna win this round.
that area. They sent out 1,000 ballots. Everybody got 2 ballots. This is going to be a fraud like we've never seen. The other thing, it's nice on November 3rd. You watch it and you see the one-day election. And I think we're going to do well because people are really happy with the job we've done. But you know what? We won't know. We might not know for months.
Fuck!
Take a look at what happened in Manhattan. Take a look at what happened in New Jersey. Take a look at what happened in Virginia and other places. They're not losing 2%, 1%, which, by the way, is too much unless you give me they're losing 30 and 40%. It's a fraud, and it's a shame. And can you imagine when they say you have to have your ballot in by November 10th? November 10th. That means that's 7 days after the election.
Look at that entrance. Look at that exit right there. Clean. Watch me get popped here.
President Trump, you're going to be able to continue. You have been charging for months that mail-in balloting is going to be a disaster. You say it's rigged. I said it's going to lead to fraud. But in 2018, in the last midterm election, 31 million people voted mail-in voting. That was a quarter, more than a quarter of all the voters that year cast their ballots by mail. Now that millions of mail-in ballots have gone out, what are you going to do about it? And are you counting on the Supreme Court?
So my first two things I got out of loot boxes in my first two primary stuff is a riot shield and a rocket launcher. Okay.
In terms of the election itself. But for the ballots, I think so. Beautiful. Because what's happening is incredible. I just heard, I read today, where at least 1% of the ballots for 2016 were invalidated. They take them, we don't like them, we don't like them.
Now it's got a 50 cal sniper.
You do a solicited ballot, that's okay, or you go and vote.
I'm asking you about the fact that millions of people...
You go and vote. You go and vote, like they used to.
Millions of people...
You either do, Chris, a solicited ballot, where you're sending it in, they're sending it back, and you're sending... They have mailmen with lots of it. Did you see what's going on? Take a look at West Virginia, mailmen selling the ballots. They're being sold. They're being dumped in rivers. This is a horrible thing for our country. This is not going to end well. This is not going to end well.
5 states had mail-in.
That's true. In West Virginia, they are selling ballots. That's fucked.
2 Republican states. And you don't have to solicit the ballot. It's sent to you.
We're doing it everywhere,
It's sent to
bro.
your home.
Just gotta call
What
it.
they're saying is that it has to be a postmark by the time, by election day. If it doesn't get in until the 7th, 8th, 9th, it still should be
When you
counted.
do mail-in ballots,
He's just
on
afraid of
paper, it doesn't matter what your name is. It doesn't matter who
I know. I feel like that should be a fucking illegal. It shouldn't even be a thing.
It should be. No matter whether you're Republican, Democrat, no matter what, it shouldn't be able
has
to.
not been fraud historically. It has been that sizable number, sometimes hundreds of thousands of ballots are thrown out because they have not been properly filled out, or there is some other irregularity, or they missed the deadline. So the question I have is, are you concerned?
What's up? What's up, Keandre? What's up, gamer?
Justice Barrett will settle any dispute.
I'm concerned that any court will settle this because here's the deal. When you get a ballot and you fill it out, you're supposed to have an affidavit. If you didn't know, you have someone say that this is me. You should be able to, if in fact you can verify that's you before the ballot is thrown out, that's sufficient to be able to count the ballot because someone made a mistake and not dotting the correct I. Who they voted for, testify, say who they voted for, say it's you, that is totally legitimate.
All right.
Excuse me, when you have 80 million ballots, Senate and swamping the system, you know it can't be done, you know it can't, and already it's been
So now, in 8 states, we can keep talking. In 8 states, election workers are prohibited, currently by law, 8 states, from even beginning to process ballots, even take them out of the
you motherfucker.
until election day. That means that it's likely, because there's going to be a huge increase in mail-in balloting, that we are not going to know on election night who the winner is, that it could be days, it could be weeks,
It could be months.
until we find out who the new president is. So
Where's the fuck's his drone at?
Sir, finally, for
If
the,
Biden
for the
wins
vice
this election,
president,
the
neither
country's
will
gonna
interrupt the other.
That's a fact.
Will you urge your supporters to stay calm during this extended period, not to engage in any civil unrest, and will you pledge tonight that you will not declare victory until the election has been independently certified? President Trump, you
I'm
go first.
urging my supporters to go into the polls and watch very carefully, because that's what has to happen. I am urging them to do it. As you know, today there was a big problem. In Philadelphia, they went in to watch. They're called poll watchers, a very safe, very nice thing. They were thrown out. They weren't allowed to watch. You know why? Because bad things happen in Philadelphia, bad things. And I am urging my people, I hope it's going to be a fair election. If it's a fair election, I am 100% on board. But if I see tens of thousands of ballots being manipulated, I can't go along with that. And I'll tell you what,
There's a guy in here.
it means a fraudulent election. You're sending out 80 million ballots. They're not equipped to, these people aren't equipped to handle it, number one. Number two, they cheat. They cheat. Hey, they found ballots in a waste paper basket 3 days ago, and they all had the name military ballots. They were military. They all had the name Trump on them.
Vice President
You think
Biden,
that's good?
Vice President Biden, final question for you. Will you urge your supporters to stay calm while the vote is counted, and will you pledge not to declare victory until the election is independently certified?
Yes, and here's the deal. We count the ballots, as you pointed out. Some of these ballots in some states can't even be opened until election day. And if there's thousands of ballots, it's going to take time to do it. And by the way, our military, they've been voting
Where the
by
fuck is
ballots
this guy at?
since the end of the Civil War, in effect. And that's what's happened. Why was it not? Why is it for them somehow not fraudulent? It's the same process. It's honest. No one has established at all that there is
He has to be
fraud
outside.
related to mail-in
Jim
ballots.
knows that's the only way
That
he's gonna
somehow it's a fraudulent process.
It's already been established. Take a look at Carolyn Maloney's race.
You have an opportunity to
Look at
respond.
Carolyn
Go ahead.
Maloney. They have no idea what
Vice
happened.
President Biden, go ahead.
He has no idea what he's talking about. Here's the deal.
Why am I sitting
The
here like
fact is,
this?
I will accept it. And he
Fucking
told me,
camping
you
with
know
a little
why?
pussy.
Because once the winner is declared, after all the ballots are counted, all the votes are counted, that'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of it. And if it's me, in fact, fine. If it's not me, I'll support the outcome. And I'll be a president not just for Democrats. I'll be a president for Democrats and Republicans. And this guy,
I want to see honest ballot cut.
Gentlemen, will you say that's the end
Go,
of
go,
this?
go, 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 go. You motherfucking cock-fucking ass! Fuck!
In more debates as we go on.
Pussy ass bitch.
Vice President Biden has been an interesting participating.
Lose your
In
fight
the
is
first of
over.
3 debates that you've agreed to engage in, we want to thank
Sort
Case
them out,
Western
capture the
Reserve
objective.
University and the Cleveland Clinic for hosting this event. The next debate, sponsored by the Division of Presidential Debates, will be 1 week from tomorrow, October 2nd, at the University of Utah in Salt Lake City. The 2 vice presidential
What's up, bitch? Hey!
Senator Kamala Harris will debate at 9 p.m. Eastern that night. We hope you watch. Until then, thank you and good night.
I'm just falling straight on this fucking loot.
96 minutes after beginning, we have
That-
Enemy team is hunting you. Stay alert.
It was, yes, fiery.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking intense.
President Donald Trump coming out swinging. Former Vice President Joe Biden, at times answering directly to
Melania, what's up, girl?
to the American.
Can I take you home tonight?
Multiple questions, multiple dust-ups. It felt like
like we covered a lot of territory, Martha, in a very fiery time. Chris Wallace at times.
Oh my God! Look at Biden's fucking wife wearing a mask. Get the fuck out of here, you cunt! Oh,
as they're waving with their
I shouldn't have said that on stream. Whoops.
Both candidates speaking over each other for a lot of it. You know, you wonder if they won, who lost. We're going to have a lot of analysis over the next few minutes. But you wonder if they're maybe lost on the substance of the heart of the issues and whether they really got to them over some of that back and forth.
It was a tumultuous back and forth, no holds barred. They both dove
no fucking
really
assault.
hard, and I think obviously there was a ton of talking over each other. You know, as far as the bottom line goes, with regard to Joe Biden, who is trying to challenge the president of the United States to become the next president, none of the sort of pitfalls that were discussed. I think that, you know, he acquitted himself well. There are points that we'll go through that are point by point in terms of the issues, but you know, none of those big sort of nothing embarrassing in terms of his role to get through this. We saw the big embrace and hug there with his wife, and I think he's going to feel like he is, you know, still is in the game as this process moves forward with 2 more debates to go.
But I do feel like he's been through something. And you're on make a deal too. It was quite something to watch in the grocery. You have that edge of your seat, not knowing what's going to happen next. So also a panel is sitting, and I'm sure you feel that too. You bring down Brazil, one more in-state panelists, and Colorado.
I'm gonna get myself fucking killed here.
Enemy UAV overhead. Jailbreak. All prisoners have been released.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm just riding around the map with a fucking Jeep.
Heads up. Combatants are redeployed to the AR.
I'm on if you guys want to play.
I'm on.
Enemy UAV overhead.
He's my sweat boy.
Dana Perino, your thoughts as we watch the room sort of clear out here tonight? It's kind of quiet in the sense that there were not as many people as usually get these things. We didn't have people sort of chiming in during the middle of this.
Enemy UAV
and
overhead.
that, I think, was something that you could feel the absence of. But your thoughts on how these 2 men fared tonight?
Well, I think it is a real shame that we did not play the bingo drinking game during that, because I think that we would all be feeling a little loose at this point. Instead, I think you feel amped when you watch that. I think, as Britt said, it's like being on a Bucky Bronco. I do think that Joe Biden cleared the very low bar that had been set for him. He had more to lose than Trump had to gain, and I think that he held on. I don't know if that necessarily changed any minds, but if you were a Democrat that was concerned about Biden maybe falling flat tonight,
you gotta be kidding me.
Going forward. Now, President Trump came very prepared. He had some great lines. The one thing he kept doing, though, was interrupting Joe Biden when Joe Biden might have been just about to
closing in.
Relocating. And so those moments didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a game. Give me a second.
He spent a lot of time talking directly to the camera. He also said something that people have been wondering about in terms of being pulled too far to the left. He said, "I am the Democratic Party." President Trump was very good on some of the specifics, I would say, especially law and order, judges, veterans, and military, and he could really parry with Joe Biden on something like the Green New Deal. At the end of this, I am not sure if any minds were changed, but also I think maybe it's a good thing for both candidates that a majority of Americans said that their minds are already made up.
Karl Rove, last cycle, the pundits after the
Let's
first
fucking
debates,
go. What a
Hillary
snipe that
Clinton won
was.
hands down. And in the wake of those debates, it seemed to turn towards President Trump. The election did.
Fact is, I won't be able to get over there.
Does the forcefulness, the aggressiveness play in the places that Donald Trump needs them to play?
Yeah. Well, look, I think the partisans on each side got something that they wanted, which is
There's no fucking ammo. I'm fucked. I got 39 rounds.
A friend of mine, Mark McCann, said it was going to be one guy showed up for a boxing match, and another guy showed up for a
Enemy UAV
brawl. I
overhead.
think they both showed up
Gas
for
is
a
inbound.
wrestling brawl.
No justice.
I'm not certain it was very edifying or enlightening to the viewers, particularly those that are trying to figure out who to vote for. Both candidates touched on what they did. Trump as president, Biden as vice president, but neither one of them spent much time talking
Enemy
about
UAV
their
overhead.
Alright, let's do it.
vision. There was one point where Biden
I'll be ready in a second. I might just back out, to be honest.
Here's what I'm going to do. But there was no consistency on the part of either one of them.
I mean, it's
What got me was
28
they
people
interrupted
left.
each other. The president started it.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked here. I only have 39 bullets in total with my whole
What got
fucking.
me was Biden then shifted into name
That's all I
calling, because
want.
He called the president at one point racist. Accused him of using racist dog.
Oh, now I got more bullets.
Said you shut up,
Joe,
man.
did you
He's
hear
the
what
actual
Joe
man.
just
Came
said?
very close. When he says man, it's a tell.
Joe
When he
doesn't
says,
like
"Oh,
Joe
man," it's a
John.
big tell. And he's about ready to lose his temper, and he came very close to losing it. But all in all, I'm sure that each side was walking away saying, well, our man was strong. I'm not sure the voters will say that helped me make up my mind.
Rob, how
Joe
quick on
doesn't
that?
Enemy UAV overhead.
We're going to take a quick
Joe
break
doesn't
here. We're
like
back
Joe
with more
Cox.
analysis of this, the first and the very fiery presidential
Joe is
debate
legendary.
live from Cleveland.
Dude, I'm shooting this motherfucker in there. I'm done. Game's over.
You've seen the pulse start.
Jet
Be
TV
quicker than that.
volume on.
Scotch brand is
Me? Do I?
Yeah, we're getting reverb through.
No.
the best paint jobs.
Me unplug my mic, maybe. Here, send me an invite.
Shoot. And your voice.
I wonder from where, 'cause I don't.
It's just when you started streaming. I don't know why.
Maybe that works. No, I'm not. Now I'm not getting any game volume.
Find the nonpartisan facts behind the real stories at usafacts.org.
As a scholarly community, we have a wide range of political views.
We are united, however, in our judgment about Amy. She is a brilliant teacher and scholar.
She possesses all the
Energy saver
qualities that
mode.
shape extraordinary jurists. Intellect, wisdom, impeccable temperament,
And above all, fundamental decency. Amy is a role model
Ready
for
to
all of
join.
us.
It is our country's great fortune that
Never got
Amy
an invite.
Coney Barrett has stepped forward to serve.
Buddy.
And we urge her expeditious
I don't know why I'm not hearing game volume
They don't
now.
have time to go to the post office. They have businesses to grow, customers to care for, lives to get home to. They use Stamps.com.
The
for
fuck?
discounted postage for any letter, any package, anytime, right from your computer. All the services of the post office, plus UPS, only cheaper. Get our special TV offer, a 4-week trial, plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/try and never go to the post office again.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not even in a doctor's office. I'm standing on the street talking to real people.
What the fuck is going on?
How's your heart?
My heart's pretty good.
You sure?
I think so.
Driving a car, you have the check engine light, but the heart doesn't have a check heart sign. I want to show you something. Put both fingers right on those pads. There you go. In 30 seconds, we're going to have a medical.
You guys talk?
There it is. That is you.
Yo.
With KardioMobile,
Can you hear me?
the FDA-cleared personal EKG device,
Yeah.
you can take a medical-grade EKG in just 30 seconds.
Fucking game volume.
KardioMobile is proven to detect atrial fibrillation.
It's not coming through my headset.
Causes of stroke, and it's the only personal EKG in the world that can also detect normal heart rate,
What the
bradycardia, and tachycardia.
How much do you think this device costs?
Probably $1,000.
$99.
Wow, that's impressive.
It's never been more important to check your card at home.
There we go.
It's now available for just $89. Order at cardigranmobile.com or Amazon.
Can you guys hear it now?
Make working from home less stressful and
Hello.
more comfortable. Make the switch to
Little bit. How does
side
that?
float recline and dynamic.
Let me try and get it down. I don't know.
It's pretty much better.
At home and work.
How about now?
I don't hear anything.
For the same measure
No, I
of
think-
amazing
Yeah, you're good.
Every model is in stock, ready to ship the
Enough.
next day. And you can get $100 off any model on our website. Your new normal.
Just so everybody knows, we are live on the internet. So
What's up?
You graduated either the
I guess
lowest
it's
or
not there.
almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word
That's good
smart
enough.
with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Jim. 47 years you've done nothing.
Me and this guy are teabagging.
Well, there you have it. One of the moments that was a takeaway from tonight.
Only one place to go at a time like this.
Where are we going?
dude, I don't know.
What up, doggo?
Doesn't need change.
Dude, I hate pushing in that way.
You know, I think they'll watch the next debate maybe for a few
Set a drop point for your
minutes
team,
and turn it
soldier.
off. It was a hectic debate, let's be honest.
Nah, man, let's go here.
Get ready. This is a very important moment in our country.
Go forward. Dude, I don't know. I hate
going up
pushing
to the
those
mountain.
circles.
Here?
The candidates get ready to get their answers in, but the president knows how to
No?
inject
Alright, we'll go
himself.
here.
He knows how to get
Let's
you rough.
let's just do
But
that. Let's do that. Let's see how that is. You guys can make sure next.
going back at it,
That's fine.
No,
Whatever.
fuck that. I don't even want to play anymore.
hey folks, this is about our family.
Fail!
It's hectic, but guess what? We have another
Quit-
one coming up.
quit this
Maybe it'll
game.
be a little better.
Are we going top of dam or?
I was gonna get where the helicopter was. On green? Okay. Alright, well.
Guy coming in?
I'll go right here.
You guys.
Enemy movement.
Okay, completely missed the roof.
To hear from him again and to hear more detailed answers.
I already got it. Oh, I got a
Tonight,
airstrike.
it's also a reflection of how Joe Biden has struggled
Your
throughout the
teammate
year
was sent to the
to
gulag.
marry the
They'll fight for a
leftist
chance to
progressive wing of the
redeploy.
party with the moderate Democrats that he won in the primary. Tonight,
I hope you're
he didn't
fucking.
use Donald
Oh,
Trump.
never mind.
Dude, what?
Alright.
He refused to answer that
Just pull and
question.
restart.
He
Pull and
denied
restart.
supporting the Green New Deal with the vice presidential nominee.
Dude.
Co-sponsored the Green New Deal with Congressman
I don't get it.
What?
Am I the leader?
Yeah, you are. Bro, like, I fucking shot the motherfucker. I want my gulag. I even shot the motherfucker like 5 times in the head.
Not worth.
Just watched Trump get made fun of. Hey, doggo, no he didn't, bro. They were trading blows back and forth, and Trump traded the most.
It was basically who could yell louder.
Yeah.
Who had the bigger pick?
About the Charlottesville incident. So I think it's
I'm gonna pee quick.
I'm actually surprised Biden didn't
but in terms of Joe
like
Biden,
forget
I think
things,
he should give
like
the
stutter.
American people a second shot, given he hasn't been on the scene for everyone to see for months on end now.
Just like when he was trying to defend Kamala Harris, things that she said.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, when he won the nomination, to Bernie Sanders and the people who supported him, it does have a lot of, very, like free housing.
I think it's on, man. It's gonna be a tough road. I didn't expect Biden to come out like he did tonight.
There is no manifesto. How's that going to play on that arm of the Democrat Party?
The thing is, though, is Biden had a really good wrap up at the
I
end.
think that clearly
Really
there's
good
been
wrap up.
outreach and some sort of efforts at
Like, he was
conciliation
professional
between
about it at the
Sanders
very
and
end.
Biden campaign and changes in
It's gonna be a run. Trump he's gonna give Trump for a run of his money. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be interesting.
approach is not my approach, and clearly Biden is a Democrat.
But here, you want to know something? If Biden does win, if he ends up winning somehow, I'm not gonna be butthurt like everybody else.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not a very enlightening debate as we heard earlier. I just thought it was, to my mind,
I'm gonna take it as it is, and if I get butt fucked, I get butt fucked. That's just how it goes.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna try about panic.
and then of course he tried to absolutely steamroll one over Joe Biden.
So I think, for me, if you look at the issues, if you're an American looking at this,
Yeah, I don't react to that. We'll just play that by ear.
Again, I didn't see that the president was able to say, here's what I'm going to do to help with this COVID crisis.
All right.
Joe Biden responds and says, it is what it is because of who you are, Mr. President.
I'm not picking this time.
And again, let's look at the racial issue.
One place to go if I'm like
Race,
this.
here comes the issue of the racial sensitivity.
Well,
whatever.
And the president says, oh, it's radical.
DC, stand by for deployment. Gas is closing on your position. Yes, you get
We'll go prison next
So to me,
time.
I don't think it changed a lot of minds. But if this
we're going prison? Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll do it on rotation.
I was definitely going to promenade,
So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of the final thoughts from our panel. And then Sean Hannity coming up next. Right after this.
at the time I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Reposting or a post isn't a vote. Voting is.
We got, looks like a squad coming
Guys
here.
behind you, Dustin.
Yeah, we got one squad coming here.
You going chopper, bro?
No, I didn't jump early enough.
Oh!
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Oh!
Let's see how we do.
teammate has entered the gulag. Surviving earns them resources.
Oh shit, he's gonna try and get me. You son of a bitch! He's coming after you. You fucking cocksucker. What a fucking Obama? More like Okaka, suck my dick.
If you survive, you earn your freedom.
Caring for others, taking pride in the job well done. This isn't just our way of life.
Get your ass beat in.
And so all 38,000 of us across almost 2,000 communities are proud to share our
That's the only way I like my ass.
with you, our neighbors.
You're up next, mate. Get ready.
Work here. We're a team here, working strong.
I can't believe I just survived that.
You know what I can't believe?
South Dakota, the land of the free.
This fucking game.
Listen up, soldier. We're here.
It's clunky. It's a clunky mess! Like the doctor says.
Sort them out. We'll capture the objective.
Who the fuck?
For opportunity.
Just the sense. Three teams.
Got him with a grenade.
Experience the great faces and great places.
You know what you need to do, right? I don't even have to tell you.
Are they still here? Oh, yeah, I can grab the helicopter.
They're here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they all jumped out.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
As you may prefer.
I got the heli.
And to follow the law wherever it may take you.
Get down. What is it fucking... Oh, shit!
So good to see you.
Bro, what?
Might as well just fucking
So we're
go.
both taking right now, an act. You know, it's really been helping me manage my schizophrenia. I used to hear these terrible voices.
That's what we need. I need a
No, Mo.
Everyone was staring at me.
Roberto Clemente.
Fucking greatest Pittsburgh Pirate of all time. But let me go ahead.
Hey,
and
we're
say
streaming,
this,
by the
fellas.
way.
Oh, everyone was trying out. Right.
I just got done watching the new
So not
Family
just
Guy.
approved for the treatment of
Fucking
schizophrenia
Gotta get
in
spotted.
adults.
They're still
Clinical trials
making
found
that?
significantly improved symptoms of schizophrenia compared to
18,
placebo.
but
And
this
that
shit
may
had
change your
me
heart rhythm,
dying.
which could elevate the risk of sudden death.
Anyways,
So
sponsored by
doctors will
Fire,
consider
guys.
this when deciding on treatments. And they prescribe another medication for that.
Different
They
strain.
instruct you to take a smaller dose if it's an act. Anything to know?
Somebody else?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Who are you sponsored by?
Level Up Gaming.
Alright, sponsored by Leveled Up Gaming, guys. If you don't like Leveled Up Gaming,
If you don't like Level Up Gaming, then fuck you.
Rob's our commentator.
I got some fire sales, bro. I do need a minute. I actually gotta look up.
It's a clothing company.
So
They just started in January. What's up, Chase? What's going on, man?
Have I ever seen a player like me before? How's it say?
Somebody as terrible as me.
You could go gas station, or you could go here and chopper.
Do you guys have 4?
No, we only have
No,
3,
no.
Rob.
Remember when it was a big deal when George H.W. Bush looked at his watch?
Back out and get me.
outdoor
Come on.
side,
Let's do this.
yes, and
Well,
sweat.
we're in the middle of a game. You
Yeah,
know,
but
when they win
Right.
first.
Made fun of Walter Mondale's age.
I think you have time to buy the
And
chopper.
they went on. So these guys go back to the
Dude, get to
campaign
second
trail,
place and then
tomorrow.
Bro, I love your anime truck.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, dude, we gotta have the hentai. Wait, is this a Christmas?
Easter with the story.
So
Sean
God,
Hannity
this
is up next. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Alright, let's get it. Let's try not to suck dick.
I'll just float and grab chopper.
Wait, am I meeting y'all somewhere, or where we going?
No matter.
Meet at top of stadium.
Top of stadium. Okay.
Mask things. I'll be so pissed if tomorrow. Alright, pandemic's over.
I wish they would do that.
Yeah, I'd be like, Darth Vader and Superman, come on, bro. Like, let me at least wear it for a day.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
I have to be quarantined for 10 days.
Fucking mine.
Yeah, dude, I can't even go to the gym, bro. I mean, I
You are
can.
going, man.
Meet me right here. Hey, hey, hey.
Every day we're like, forever.
Oh shit.
Gym for 5 minutes.
Go.
Well, I haven't had a really cheap day, so
Hello.
But it's about to go when you get like outside.
Are you guys playing normal mode or are you guys playing
No, yeah, we're doing.
Well, bitch, you're dressed like a hooker, but you look like trailer trash.
Yeah, don't talk about my mother like that.
Oh shit, my bad.
She's a nice lady.
She's very kind. Provides for my family.
Let's go up here and just get loaded out.
Would he support hacking the United States Supreme Court? He refuses to answer. Take a look. Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or...
Wait, where are we going?
Whatever position I take, and that will become the issue.
We're just gonna wait here for loadout. Tactical plays.
You should
Tax.
You're in voting now. Vote and let your
Loadout
senators
should
know
drop
what
in
you want
40
to do.
seconds. It should drop up here. Give us enough time
Let people know either your senators.
not die.
Comedic relief come in.
Da 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 da.
Was Mike just gone all day?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah. Change the battery and the girl was calling her and he's like getting obsessed with her. Is that Glock 10,000?
She gives that fuck.
Oh, it's right fucking there. Holy
Yeah.
shit! Drop, drop,
We
drop.
all need to make sure that it's screwed permit.
Bro, if I had a girl who did that to me,
So we all tried.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe
if I had a
zone.
girl who made those sounds to me, I'd be obsessed with her too.
Oh shit!
It's okay. Right, Mo?
Yeah.
I need ammo.
Same.
I don't know where you want to go, but I need ammo.
Maybe I shouldn't use your real name.
I'll fight. Well, you're using the last name, so that's fine.
I think it's the same first name too.
Can't mark.
So, talking anime?
Anime bitches, I look at it. Oh, dude, yeah, watch fucking Flip Near, whatever it's called, dude. I am telling you
Dude,
right
that-
now, that show.
You sent me the weirdest
Wait, which? The one where he gets crushed?
Da 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 da.
Bro, yeah, so like, there was a girl inside of him, because like, that's...
I love how you do that as soon as I say it.
He morphs into a giant stuffed animal for some reason, right? And he doesn't know why.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, I'm having strokes too, dude. My helicopter is bad now.
Yeah.
Anyways, he doesn't
dude,
know
I
why
wish
he
I was
morphs into
skipping
it.
strokes.
And like, this one girl climbs into him. and she's pretty much a useless person as well, like just like he is. He's sort of useless, and that's how they look at themselves. And they get like when he's like, all he's trying to do is have to look for a wallet where they are in a pretty deadly area. And when they come
They're
across
looking for
that
a
one
wallet?
kid, for a wallet, because people have like the people that have got these powers, they try to keep their identity sealed so that like nobody finds them and tries to kill them because there's a bunch of fucked up weird people. And
like, you gotta admit, you did not send me the most appealing scene ever.
no, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, so she's in him, and they get attacked, and like, you crushes them, dude. Like, their bodies are just
Going right here.
mush. And like, he stands up, and like, their rage intertwines, and like, I guess that's like the power that like he has once they can like, once the two, like whoever is inside of him and him alone,
I don't know,
him
man.
as well,
This
like,
is fucking weird.
bro, I'm telling you, watch it. Just watch it. It's not like League Hero, not even like that. Just watch it.
And no wonder your son goes in and takes out.
It's one of the like better animes I've seen
I can
out
tell
there.
that anime is fucking graphic, isn't it?
It's dark, dude. It's a dark anime. It's
I watched an anime show lately, and it's a bunch of like little girls like grabbing each other, like the guy like raping.
It sounds like an anime we're talking about. It sounds like a show we would actually watch.
I don't remember. I watched it with my buddies all together. Like we started at the same time on Xbox and we just watched. It's fucking weird.
Maybe it's like the quintuplets.
Bro, I had fucking eight viewers at one point, and now I'm down to 2. Fucking Christ. All because I said Trump. No, I had 3 people leave because I said Trump.
I got that.
Alright, so the house, okay, it's lagging awful. Holy fuck. Oh, there's self-revive. There we go. And here's a shield turn.
There's the... Bro, that man reacted in the show. Oh my god.
Everything that he said he's going to do.
Teammate has entered the gulag. Surviving earns them redeployment.
What did he bring in 50 years, Sarah Sanders?
Certainly, I think what we saw
Teammate has been cleared for
is
redeployment.
absolutely a fighter. He has been since day one. It's the reason he's still standing. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be.
No.
One of the biggest takeaways
Oh, you did?
I thought was the big reminder.
I thought there was one more.
To shut down the economy
I didn't even have time to
again,
react.
absolutely
He hit me so
detrimental
quick.
for American businesses, especially small businesses.
I don't play when I
We
like a
also
team,
saw
boy.
Donald Trump be very strong on law and order, while at the same time,
Yo, I'm lagging a fuck ton right now.
single law enforcement endorsement.
Dude, do you think my dual
that
LMG
has
class
not
will be
one.
good in
Those
regular
are still the
Warzone?
top 10
Are you guys lagging every time like you run?
The economy and law
No, I'm not.
There's a bunch of-
I still want to play the truck one,
on Joe
Rob.
Biden every single
I fully
day,
plan on it.
day
Like, I
after
don't have to
day
wake
after
up
day,
till
all
later
the way up
tomorrow.
to election day.
I don't gotta
Those
wake
are
up at all
his
tomorrow.
biggest strengths,
I can die right
those
now.
are
I'll be
his
fine.
biggest weaknesses.
I'll go
I
do
think
it.
he was great on those issues. He should
Hey, ask
keep
Diane and be like,
all
hey,
the
would
way
you be cool with raising that baby by
Gas is
yourself?
moving in. Use
You know,
safe zone
I have to
located.
make a list because it's so long. I followed your tax laws, Joe.
I need me another
All
loadout.
the money that Hunter made, he made that money.
Yeah, I need one
That's
too
just
now
the
that
fact.
I
Playlist
There is
update
no
available.
law enforcement support. He won't answer a simple question. Do you support stacking?
Yeah,
the
Rob,
courts? Do you
dude, go
support
on my
ending the
Funimation
legislative
and just watch it. I
filibuster?
thought,
Well,
like,
he's
when
done
it came out
47 years,
at the beginning
Joe.
of this year, I was like, yo, this looks sort of
He
fucking
did refer
dumb.
to African
I was like, a
Americans
girl
as
can
super
climb
predators.
inside.
The
I was like,
animation
this
actually
fucking
looks
Look at the fucking look at the fucking skin on this.
The story itself.
Look at
The
this.
story itself I thought was dumb.
He did lie
Pretty
about
fucking
the
sick.
money
Ow.
that
Yeah, it's pretty fucking sick.
He lied about a lot of different things.
But, like,
You guys
I
watch that
decided
game?
to watch
You
it.
know, I actually
still in
prefer a new style of
Damn,
debate
okay, I might
that we'll
actually
in
have to
the
leave
future
you
one
soon,
day,
no
and that
wings
is let him go. Let just like, you know,
Oh, yeah, you
we
might
like
as
to
well
watch
just get ready to go.
football, warriors and gladiators in the octagon and boxers.
Yeah, so you guys
I'll tell you
can
what,
run
Rob,
one
when you
more.
get home,
Let
when
the
you get
American
home,
people decide.
eat your wings and watch the first episode or two. And let me know what you think. That's what I want you to do.
Dude, I fully plan on eating wings already.
That was a pretty good way to come out.
Eating a shit ton of cheesecake. That's literally.
Ooh, cheesecake sounds fucking fire right now. That's a way to get my fucking dick right there.
So why you eat and wait.
I made a cherry cheesecake, my boy.
Oh, cherry cheesecake? Oh, dude, this like have my, yeah, just have my dick now. That's all I gotta say.
But Sean, I gotta say,
Anime bitches. I look at her titties and I take her home and I count up these 50.
Yo, Aviva on TikTok. Ooh.
both candidates, too much interruption, too much back and forth.
Coochie man.
It's just not good for the country. And so,
Aviva has my heart.
to have this kind of thing for the entertainment value, I'm just not one of them. I just think when you come to a debate, you should
she tries too hard.
Her, bro, her in those fucking short ass like tights that she wears now. Oh, I think it came when I saw her first video.
Oh, I feel like she tries too hard. She's hot, she don't have to try that hard.
Who? Who are we talking about?
Aviva on TikTok.
Talk.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't use talk tick.
I didn't either until I got addicted to it.
I told you, this is how it is. It's just funny.
Bro, I opened TikTok like in March or April. I opened it. The first thing I saw was my ex. It was like a little TikTok of her and how she's doing and how the last guy broke her heart. Yep. Nope. Done.
I wonder who that last guy
How
was.
does that
Yeah, because it wasn't fucking me. I don't know.
Are we gonna sit here and jerk each other off, or?
Does that not have, wait, you don't play like that?
Oh, so that means attract guys. Biden's coming after me. I gotta get down.
He wasn't exactly a statesman of that stature.
Look at my clan
I like how
tag.
people are still using the origin shotgun thinking it's good.
But then he was also weak.
Embarrassing.
The doctor does.
It was good up until last night.
The doctor
Wait, that
is.
whole team with MP5.
The line of the night that I think sums up so much.
If the doctor's using it, it's always
Donald
good.
Trump has done more in 47 months than Joe Biden has done in 47 years. That contrast is very clear. I think the president will be smart to keep making that point. Talk about what he's done
It's
in
good,
those
Mark. I
47
like how
months
you-
and attack
I like
Biden
where it
for the
is.
things that he has failed to do that he had to fix when he came into office.
This way.
All right, good to see you both. Ari Fleischer, thank you. Sarah Sanders, thank you. Joe Biden, he didn't have a defense tonight for the corruption allegations made against his son. If we had a media that did their job, they would point out that there are
Alright, so we gotta move up to these trees up here.
Heading this way. Wait,
I'm doing my coast streak over here.
I am
I'm actually gonna go buy something too, actually. The money that I have.
President wasn't having any of that. Take a look.
Here's the deal. We want to talk about.
I can only buy an armor plate. Never mind. Oh,
I don't want to do that. I mean, his family. We can talk about his family's life.
I'll buy a cluster.
There we go.
You know, I think I might, well, instead of watching the action video right after, I think I might watch
You should watch Cobra Kai.
Bro, it is called right in the very beginning. The first 5 seconds when the title's on.
The first 5 seconds is this bitch getting fucking rocked. You gonna tell me that's calm?
No.
Who's getting their ass
It's not
run?
like right away it happens. Dude, I'm telling you, just watch it, dude. You're gonna be hooked. I stayed up until 6 this morning to almost finish it. And I don't binge watch anime like that anymore.
I mean, I will give it.
Car coming up, car coming up. They just got out.
Full button right there.
Mexico and our Western European allies and Canada who believe that he meant it on trade deals. That happened. Not because of people like Joe Biden who've been in government for 47 years, but because Donald
Well, I like how they have impeccable accuracy when it comes to my cock.
they believed him. So,
Make it.
It sucks because I can't switch guns or anything fast enough because I don't have my perk.
Impeachment hoax, Russia collusion nonsense. There's actual Russia collusion now. That literally wire transfers from a known associate of Vladimir Putin to Joe Biden's son. And there's a first lady
if not, if she happens to be a billionaire, but guess what? You don't become a billionaire
This guy
Lady
online
Moscow,
said,
without connections to Vladimir Putin.
oh,
Now it's
imposter
there
of the
for
vent
40
would
years.
be
I mean,
because the way station,
that's
the
they
way
were hoping that I
station
did.
Asian sabotage.
You have one meeting and you spend 2 years of your life now paid for by the DNC. No, the FBI is working with a known Russian agent, a known spy, and it's like, oh, now we don't want to hear anything about it. So if there's a combatant,
Alright, killed one.
it's because he's had to deal with it. He's had to watch his family be subjected to it. He had to be subjected to himself. And by the way, more importantly, he still delivered for the
Still in
American
that
people, because
shed
that was the
area.
reality. Joe Biden couldn't answer what he's done for 47 years. Joe Biden talks about race. That's wonderful. What are you doing?
Now we're here.
Nothing. You don't about what he did. You talk about his statements, his comments. Donald Trump is the guy that got president.
Knocked. I mean, broke his shield. Oh, he's dead.
She flew over here with
Shit.
us today. One of the first people, Don Jr., criminal justice.
Thanks for this ammo.
We got opportunity zones, historically black colleges,
Just got gas
police
inbound.
reform,
Take some
record law
relocating.
employment, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, women in the workplace, youth unemployment.
Good shit, good
I
shit.
thought one of the most powerful lines of the night too was on COVID. Joe, if you were to listen to you, you're afraid that you call him the travel ban. 10 days after the first case of
Oh, yes.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, at what point was
No,
was it
3
racist
bags. Don't do
to
that.
shut down travel from the epicenter of
No,
a
do you know how I look at that,
Any
Dustin?
other place that I've ever known, Sean, that would be called
Come back
common
up here.
sense. But Joe can't get out of the way of the woke mob. He has to try to...
Come down here, I hear a box.
Do anything about police officers. It's like he couldn't... And the GNC, and no Democrats said
Ooh,
anything about the...
I got munitions.
They don't want to upset their base. And that's really problematic. I should go over with him actually denying the Biden, Bernie, bullshit. That's the
I use my class so I can split stuff.
Beyond that, I mean, they talk about the Green New Deal. You know, they'll say, you know,
Pretty much
well,
nowhere
it
to
was
beat out
$93
after
trillion,
being-
not the $100 trillion that my farmer had said. I mean, that's the reality. That's how the fact check. They'll say, well, Trump wasn't strong enough on white supremacy. I mean, he did
If there's a team off there.
How many kills you guys got? I only got one.
Right there. More importantly, he literally, for the first
16.
American president, made the
have a
KKK
menu.
a domestic hate, terrorist organization last week. So, you know, they will spin that, but they will
441.
neglect the facts, and that's the point. If I did what Hunter did, I'd be in jail, but that's not a fact.
Who's game inside
If
me,
our
Jeff?
FBI did this to an incoming President Barack Obama or an incoming Joe
Rip
Biden,
my
it's
damage.
the biggest
High
scandal in
ground.
American political history. When it
There
happens
was
to
definitely a
Trump,
team to our
that's
left.
okay, because we don't like Trump. We don't want someone who's actually going to be effective. We don't want someone who's
still hear
actually going to
machine.
take us out of these wars, these endless wars. The things that Joe Biden
Watch to our right.
Right here.
policy that is actually Joe Biden made the tax policy. They weren't even know their rules. It's ridiculous. I always said
Right where I marked is where the gunfire, where red dots were.
in 2016. That is an iconoclast.
Oh,
somebody
people in front.
Right up here.
of the swamp. Somebody that is there.
Oh, I see somebody right here.
System is what draining the swamp looks like, and it's not great. It's not. The swamp has teeth. It's not that. I mean, look at what they've tried to do with him throughout. Look at all the lives. You know, everyone's running with anonymous sources. I've seen more anonymous
Over here, guys.
sources
Far to the left.
after they get 1 week to run with the story as though it's the gospel. Because that's the real problem. So,
Yeah, lights.
Oh, fuck! From the left.
that aggressively. It's because they've been doing this for 4 years. They talk about a peaceful transition of power. The American Memorial did this for 240
Fuck
years.
me. He's right here in front.
And Biden were the first people to not have a peaceful transition of
Sounds
power.
like Sam.
They tried to
Got right here.
their friends in government and
too.
behind
Push him back and push him back.
to try to
shot from the back.
the duly elected president of the United States.
Damn it.
They're playing games with ballots all over the place. You saw Pennsylvania. You saw the
Damn.
Oh,
That's upsetting.
The Democrats control the media.
What's up, gamer? Welcome back.
Very obvious things, just like again.
I had.
Hunter's connection.
Nope, I'm about to go get my wings.
Oh wait, we got Chris. Chris is here.
Him being tied to money,
Chris.
to Putin,
Christian.
and human trafficking and prostitution rings. That's
Christian.
off limits. It's the kind
Yeah,
of
he
stuff
said
that
let me know
I
when we're
did-
ready.
I did a fraction of it. It would be the biggest
All right,
scandal.
boys,
It would be
well,
the biggest
yeah, we'll
story
be in this
for
stream.
weeks. It would single-handedly disqualify my phone from being there because
There's nothing too exciting.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm not playing too well.
Things evolve in, you know, we
I didn't
supposedly celebrate
update,
free
I
speech
guess.
in this country.
If I wouldn't get laser
Why would I
back,
be
I'd break that
very
too.
interested in
Yeah, rape joke.
I was getting shot from 2 different directions. I couldn't.
No.
Let them take it on. I think it'd be great. Listen,
In the room, Cayenne, where I told you to sleep.
Or text
I
Chris
told you to
and
sleep in the room.
He's no conservative. He's going to be, and he's no centrist either.
Well, then you better figure out something. Go get a hot bath. I told you not to move to bed, but you did not want to listen to me.
conservative ideas versus liberal ideas.
It is not my
Taking on
fault.
a multi-billion-dollar mainstream media complex. Joe Biden can hide in the basement. He doesn't have to get out and do campaign rallies. The media will do that for him. He can sit there for months and do a debate because no one's going to ask him a question.
No, Mo is gay. Yeah, dog. I'll play Among Us with you here in a little bit.
Because you know what the answer is. He knows what the answer is, so he doesn't want to line out for when he eventually does it. But it's no secret. You think, oh, Amy Coney, she's the reason they're now talking about this. They were talking about this 2 months ago before Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. Yeah? And Donald Trump was right. Ruth Bader Ginsburg said the president is the president for 4 years, not a fraction of that, not 3 years. He's the president for 4 years, so he should go
answer by Biden because he's like, well, you have to have an election. When we have an election, who's the president? It's happened 29 times in election years.
Well, you're in an election year. It's like, so you mean he's not the president till January or whatever it is? Well, of course he is. So it's an asinine answer. But again, no one's going to call him out on that very real fact. There are people watching in America right now that think, oh, well,
Alright, is Chris coming or what? I need to go back
you're only partially president.
Nope, just started. He never messaged me back.
It's ridiculous, but by not contesting it, but by not saying, well, that's not how it works. That's not how the Constitution written.
Sure, doggo.
That's not what Biden said. It's not what Ginsburg said. It's not what Schumer said. It's not what Pelosi said in 16 with Merrick Garland. The difference is they didn't control the Senate and they didn't have the votes.
How do you feel as we now see all these instances? I mean, and it seems to be every swing state. We have issues in
When you work till tomorrow, Dustin, 6 to 1.
We have issues in Wisconsin as it relates to let's change the rules. Let's extend out the days in which we'll actually count.
What time you work?
2 to 10.
Democrat control, right? Because that's how they play their games. They're not going to bother to try to step that up. They haven't done door knocking. They don't have to. Their plan is to start all of this on November 4th, when they can start just litigating it, contesting it, and in places like Pennsylvania where you have a Democrat governor and a Democrat state legislature, that's
not going on.
For my father to say, hey, you guys got to get out there and vote.
Well, then go to the bedroom.
It's in the margins. These guys are
My
going
bad,
to
my bad.
Invite me?
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, Dustin. Once you get there in the morning, that trash can. I forgot it again. The one by the register.
Huh?
Once you get there in the morning, can you put a note on it somehow?
You should have kept the bed in the room.
Yeah, like put a note, like get one of those pick up laters. It's over on the register behind the main one, behind the box.
Are we running right? For a trash can?
Yeah, it's put it on for like to go pick up for me.
Are we running right?
It don't matter.
Are we all running what?
I asked if you guys were running right.
I don't know. I never ran a riot shield.
If you can't figure out how to get an ID in this country, it's one of the easiest things in the world.
It is the biggest choice allowed in this country. I'm going to let you go. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. Very well. All right, coming up. A lot more to cover from tonight's presidential debate. Judge Janine Pirro, Mercedes Shotgun.
Sure you are, doggo. Sure you are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna feel
join us live as we continue from Cleveland. Thank you for being with us.
She is talking.
Get yourself sorted. We'll be deployed shortly.
Hard work.
The fuck?
The Fed has plummeted interest rates, so hedging inflation and seeing our fear before.
should.
Aviva, I'll fuck you without a rubber. I'll go in that shit raw. Whoa! Get up in that. Spread them cheeks wide open. Alright, where we going?
Where we going?
We'll be going out here. We're going out to the ocean. Yeah. Or Mr. Train? Is that where we're going?
Which one are we going? Train or we're going
I'm going up top. Red building.
Yeah, I'm going up top.
Fucking land. No! I didn't make it.
Try and put the
Motherfuckers, where you at?
I am most wanted, boys.
It was an event like no other, and America was watching. We'll recap the next best exchange.
That scare you, Dustin?
Who scored big with undecided voters tomorrow on Fox Friends.
These folks, they don't have time to go to the post office. They have businesses to grow.
What's that?
Customers to care for. Lives to get home to. They use Stamps.com. Print discounted postage for any letter, any package, anytime. Right from your computer. All the services of the post office, plus UPS, only cheaper. Get our special TV offer. A 4-week trial, plus postage and a digital scale.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go to the post office.
Let's get it. Yeah, I'm planning on going over here and fucking these cocksuckers up.
The election isn't for weeks. Why are you packing now?
I heard the lines are going to be really long, and I'm just preparing.
What if I told you I was actually...
I'll give you the money.
Wait, how? Where's your face mask and sanitizer?
I'm on the U.S. Vote Foundation website requesting...
I need $400.
That's how. When it arrives, I'll fill it out, take it to the mailbox or Dropbox, and the ballot is cast. Let me show you how. Request your vote by mail ballot.
Don't shoot me.
His nomination to the United States Supreme Court with Amy Coney.
I'll grab an HDR. Fuck it.
Fill that Supreme Court vacancy. I don't know.
What kind of guns you guys drop? I'll take that instead, actually. I'll take that instead.
Vacancies on the U.S. Supreme Court, all 29 times. The president at the time.
I heard him over here on the other side of the,
No different. Take a look.
other side of the shit.
Won the election. Elections have
rotate right into
We have the Senate. We have
That's what I heard him.
And we have a phenomenal nominee.
I like
respected
rotating
by all.
left. People
We
can
won
look
the
down.
election, and therefore we have the right to choose him.
Alright, go this way.
People knowingly would say, well, it's better with the Democrats. They wouldn't even think about not doing it. If they have, the only difference is they try to do it faster. There's no way they would give it up. Justice Ginsburg said very powerfully, very strongly, at some point,
Aviva, I'm gonna call your bluff.
the president and the Senate is elected for a
Your bluff's being strapped to my bed while I go you raw dog style.
elected for 3 years. So we have the Senate, we have the president elected to the next.
That's a for sure fucking promise.
That's on God.
That is on God.
All right, joining us now with reaction, she is the host of Justice, author of a brand new book, Don't Lie to Me.
Only one day, I have probably 10 left.
Judge Jeanine Pirro is with us.
The one day I almost didn't cuss out a customer today, so that's good.
SMG located.
Me and Dustin didn't kill ourselves.
Absolutely dominated this frankly,
It's a low safe day.
It was a low safe day.
But, you know, it was very clear that his
No one was fighting with each other.
But I'd rather them go at it.
I kind of agree.
How was McGrath?
Look, Joe Biden.
He was alright. I mean, he was working with Zach half the time, so we didn't even do anything.
He continued to not give direct answers on questions like, will you pack the cord? Or what's your stance on the Green New Deal? Which it seems like he flip-flopped on that as well.
He denied the Bolshevik Bernie manifesto, which he agreed to.
That's right, and the president pointed that out strongly.
I want to fight some
I think
people.
that for Joe Biden, it definitely did not.
I want to lose some battles.
On where he would take America, other than
I only came here to win.
the shifting of Joe Biden. Well, I think President Trump made it very clear that he's
Way to think
providing
positive.
economic growth and prosperity for our nation, and combating coronavirus and developing the vaccine. And it's a laundry list of accomplishments by the president that he addressed.
You know, as I predicted, Judge, I believe coming into this that Joe Biden probably spent all of these, mid days, which was half the month of September, pretty much staying in his basement London the whole time, learning his 3 or 4 points. But even then, I don't know what to call it, a brain fart. I mean,
What? How are both of these in use?
He gets confused. I feel like I'm looking at a confused, corpse versus this never-ending, this energizer bunny that's ready for battle and combat.
I talked a lot about the president. I talked about that the president is being the kind of guy who goes into the lion's den and he comes out with his belt over his shoulder and his tie straight. This guy was an example of that. I mean, Joe Biden kept looking down. I don't know, his eyes were closed to me. He kept looking down his writings. But I'll tell you what bothered me.
What a pussy.
What bothered me was the name calling. Then he
Enemy
told the
soldier
president to
incoming.
shut up. He called him a liar. He called him a clown.
Enemy soldier.
He called him a racist. Aside from that, the fact that he wouldn't answer the question that the American people are entitled
didn't realize you guys were there.
Pack the court. And then the whole thing on the filibuster, then saying Antifa is just an idea. I mean, really, are you stupid too, Joe? And then the next question, when he was talking about reimagining policing, what does that mean? Did you hear what Joe Biden said? Joe Biden said, well, we want sociologists and psychologists to go with the police when they respond.
I hear a phone
His
ringing.
exact words were to keep the police from using force. Really? We train the police on how to act in situations. And now Joe wants to send the psychologists and sociologists with the police to not only stop them from using force, but to end up in the line of trouble themselves. I mean, Joe Biden's ideas
Name the
are
law
contrary
enforcement
to
agency that supported you, Joe. Name them. And then he lied. He just flat out lied about Hunter. I mean, provable lies that the media's let him get away with all the
We're
time.
up in the Rooster Crow.
It's discredited, it's debunked. By whom?
Loadout drop inbound.
Loadout right in front of us.
We know there's a bank robbers. We know there are people who confirm this. He just says it's
Oh
a lie.
baby,
We're
look at
supposed
this.
to accept that.
This is sniper
Joe Biden
heaven.
cannot come out and look as weak as he did, as timid as
Gas
he
is
did,
closing. Get to
and
the
think
new
that he
safe
can
zone.
run this country.
Gotta rotate
You know
hard.
what, Sean? I want to see Joe Biden out there tomorrow fighting. I don't want to hear that
We're
he's
going to
in his
that?
house
Okay.
relaxing tomorrow because this is taking such a toll on him.
No, the lid usually goes on at about 9:30. He's just not covered.
Whoa, the
Should've
delay.
pushed left like Daddy said.
The idea is that it's the far left that's controlling Joe Biden at the end
Got
of
a
the day. That's
buggy.
why he couldn't even give a clear answer. So when the president kept pressing,
They got trophies.
Anybody got
tell me,
trophies?
are you going to say law and order? Are you going to say law enforcement? Joe Biden would not answer that question. Joe Biden does not stand for law and order. He does not stand with our law enforcement. And it's why you see all these associations align themselves with President Trump. Because at the end of the day, what we want is safe communities. And
It's the only
yes,
reason why I
Joe
drive
Biden, we
these.
believe in community policing. We don't believe in reimagining public safety, which is exactly what Joe Biden is pushing. So I got to be
I didn't know this had music.
People in this country.
Yeah.
Like some
With the battle pass.
and does everything in this nice way. I want to see.
What are we, in GTA?
This was a conspiracy organized by Clinton from the get-go. They really steal swords with a Russian operation.
Aviva, I'm gonna take you to the feds. Stealing my cock.
It's the exact opposite of what the country has heard the last 4 years. Now it's all out there. Now it's so much different school and such a little bit of the election. But Donald Trump was elected on this. He was elected to be a disruptive icon class that is going to fight and read and get things done. And it's listening to us.
Fuckers, you miss.
Nice guy about that nose.
Enemy fire right there.
He's disappointed in Link because he said that he was vice presidential candidate, and they don't see he was supposed to be in charge of the.
He did not do that.
I mean, he's disappointed Americans when he said to them, "I'm not going to tell you who I'm
Wait, what just happened?
Attack the court. I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to put on the court."
Chris hop up the vehicle, snipe him and left.
Saying, you know, that he wasn't.
Oh, I see him right here.
Couldn't say it. I mean, he lost tonight as far as I
Put another one.
He lost people on every side. Because the guy
Yeah, I see him right there.
He's not going to fight for you. He's got a lot of lines that he memorized, but they didn't work. And he's not genuine. He's not convincing.
You know, it's funny. They always say every election cycle that, the American people poll, they don't like negative ads. People say, they don't like combativeness. America that I live in, they like hockey, they like the octagon, they like boxing,
Pussies.
they like football.
I'm gonna start moving left a little bit.
They like all warriors. And I think when it comes down to the American people, the choice is going to be, do you want somebody who's going to go to battle and war with a force of energy that is unmatched versus pretty much, you know, a half-awake corpse that, you know, barely can memorize his lines and never leaves his basement bunker. It becomes that fundamental to me. And I think the American people, I need a weapon, I'll put you back. But I think the American people, they want somebody that is going to get record low unemployment again and fight for them. We'll see in 34 days. They're the ultimate jury.
I don't even need that.
Great to see you. The girls are doing well.
Matchlock is managed by
He doesn't. Do you think they'll still meet in here next week? Shield.
Continue our coverage.
That's over here.
The president raised important concerns about Joe Biden's huge problems. Didn't mention law, order, safety, security in American cities. The president kept hammering, and then he couldn't name one law enforcement
rotate to get a high ground.
supported him. Take a look.
They did a crime bill, 1994, where you call them super
Got a
predators,
campfire here,
African
fellas.
Americans, the super predators, and they've never forgotten it. So you did that, and they call you super predator, and I'm letting people out of jail now that you have treated the African American population community, you have treated the black community.
This is where Doctor won his last game, one of his last games.
You did the 1990, and that's why, if you look at the polls, I'm doing better than any Republican has done in a long time, because they saw what you did. You called them super predators, and you called them worse than that. You can't even say the word law
I'm
enforcement.
going all the way up, fucking up here.
You're going to lose all of your radical
I can't even go that far.
You believe in law and order, but you don't. The top 10 cities and just about the top 40 cities.
Yeah, go right here.
Run by Democrats and in many cases
right on the edge of
radical
this
left,
hill
and they've got you wrapped around their finger, Joe.
Oh no, this is a perfect spot right here. It's flat and you can see all from all different sides.
Hometown and home city, with competing lawn signs. Thank you, my friend. And Leo, where's that?
I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm angry. I'm ready. I'm angry. Let's go.
Why are you angry?
Yeah, watch from behind us, so because
I'm angry at the fact that Donald Trump has to fight 24/7 to get a message. It's Donald Trump versus the left-wing media. So, hey, look, I agree. Donald Trump should be
Watch your right, Brandon.
I did an
No, there's
observation
people
for
over there.
saying, can Joe Biden win my vote back? No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I
Let me
saw
tell
people
you,
parachute
he's a
off this
liar.
building,
Joe
the main
Biden's
one.
a systemic injustice? What is that? He lied.
like, dude, my fucking
The violence in the
My game's not even rendering.
And Joe Biden is not a friend to African Americans. I wish I
Oh yeah, right there.
What movement? I would say, Joe.
Yeah, dude, my game's not even rendering right now. This is fucking.
What have you done? I wish I was Chris Wallace because Joe Biden did explain why black voters should vote for him. So I'm upset. And Donald Trump, keep fighting because you cannot trust the media.
You know, well, there was other stuff we could have brought up too. We brought it up on this program, praising the former Klansmen that busted the Civil Rights Act of '64, was against the Voting Rights Act. They fought against integration of public schools with the
why is my game not rendering?
Because he didn't want his kids in going to public schools that are racial jungles. Record low unemployment, Geraldo Rivera, for every minority group in this country. That was Trump. That wasn't Biden. That wasn't Obama.
You know, I want to get to the record low.
Oh,
in the
shit.
African-American community, but first let me defend Chris Wallace. I mean, my God, the guy signed up to moderate a debate.
In that house.
He ended up trying to
I just saw him last fucking Saturday.
I was worried the president came on, he was big pudding, and I was afraid he was going to be accused of bullying. And then guess what? Joe Biden decided to grapple with him. So you had was an ultimate fighter, became a boxer, he didn't do so well.
Teammate has been cleared for redeployment.
I actually like your own TV show because there was a lot of fighting on your own TV show.
You guys pushing that house?
Yeah.
On the issues, let me see. The president's strongest argument was law and order, and you're absolutely right. That
Mark it.
Uncomfortable moment when he was asked by the president, who demanded to know what police department had endorsed Joe Biden, and Joe Biden could not answer. I thought that was the president's best moment. Joe Biden, with the race and race relations and racist stuff, you know,
he's right here.
Where the movie's clown and shut up man and all the rest of that. I thought that the president of the United States could have said, "I'm against the white supremacists as represented by Proud Boys or some group."
No way.
KKK. He could have limited it enough so he could have addressed that issue and dismissed it and put it behind him. Instead, he was kind of like playing around. I didn't like that he equivocated.
Down one.
Slam dunk that. All in all, I don't think that tonight helped either of these people. I thought that Joe wasn't sharp, and the president, I thought, was so forceful at times that I thought he was going to try and eat Joe Biden literally on the stage.
I need a gun.
Gas is inbound.
Two. Yeah, there's two. Where?
Preference Trump 66, Biden 34. Then we have WGN, Trump 60, Biden 30. So
your teammate has entered the gulag.
Instant responses and polls for the mainstream media where people have
down. Oh, behind!
In the post-debate stand, listen to that long, I gotta tell you something, people are reading this all wrong. You clearly watched what I watched here. Trump had a strategy, and I think...
Here, give me up.
I think you missed it. Trump's strategy tonight was executed brilliantly. What did he want to do?
Come here.
He knows what I think Geraldo's missing. This is a base election. Forget independence. It's a base election. You need to understand that. So Trump is an apex predator. He's the Lion King. Trump went out there tonight and did what Trump does. He's distracted the others in the act of that.
Chris, I took your gun. I'll drop it. I can go pick up my stuff.
No one. But what did he do to Biden, Sean? Why do you think he brought up
Good shit, boys.
Why do you think he brought up the Green New Deal? Why do you think he brought up government-run health care and the public option? Because he wanted Biden on the record saying he doesn't support that stuff. Well, what's that going to do? That's going to alienate Biden's base. Biden
That was nasty. Whoever
base.
shot that sniper, I downed him with my pistol and killed him quick. Whoever
No.
fucking shot at him.
I think that was me.
Bunch of shit here. If anybody needs it.
Dude shooting right here.
Yep.
Moving up.
I say we keep this house for now.
Yeah.
That team got so fucking outflanked and embarrassing.
Yeah, we took him from all angles.
Chris, did I have a throwing knife up there?
Dude, I only have one kill? That don't make any sense. I have 711 damage.
I don't think that Biden is saying, shut up, man.
I'm pushing the
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh shit!
I'm not sure that is swaying the undecided voters.
You guys kill him?
No.
The base election.
Fuck you go.
He bowed.
It is almost always
First, you wanna go ahead
Can't
and
hear anything.
mute the old fucking jet.
My turn. Thank you very much. That's inside the beltway talk, Geraldo. Dan Bongino's absolutely right.
I might as well just take
Close.
snipe.
Definitely a team.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
They have to come to us.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Throw up on the roof.
Friendly loadout dropping away.
And Donald Trump has to make sure that his state knows what he stands for.
All right, we got to get Dan in. Dan.
Yeah, as usual, we're almost wrong. Completely wrong.
Just saying, we lost the enemy track.
Guys up here, guys up here.
Loses in independents who are still persuadable. He gains with massive turnout, unforeseen.
We need to watch our back because there was a team to our fucking right, remember?
And Biden did the exact opposite.
Come here.
The enthusiasm for Biden, Geraldo,
He's running down the hill.
exactly zero after tonight on the left.
I agree. Good to see you. Good to see you all. Geraldo, thank you for your great hospitality. Great town. All right, up next, more highlights from the first presidential debate. Matt Gaetz and Tammy Bruce weigh in as we continue live tonight.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you for being with us.
Oh,
Allied
I
cluster
don't know how you
strike
did that.
inbound.
People everywhere living with type 2 diabetes are waking up to what's possible with Rybelsus.
25 remaining.
Where are they at? I don't even see where they're fucking at.
Rybelsus works differently than any other diabetes pill.
Dude, what the fuck?
Crawl to me, crawl to me, crawl to me, crawl to me.
Increases sugar and slows food. The majority
Can't
of
even
people
see it.
Rybelsus lower their
Yeah,
blood
fucking
sugars
typing.
and A1C at less than 7. People taking Rybelsus lost up to 8 pounds. Rybelsus isn't for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic
Another sniper up on the
ketoacidosis.
mountain watching
Don't
this
take
window.
Rybelsus if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if allergic to it. Stop Rybelsus and get medical help right away. Get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction.
These guys are lagging all over the fucking place.
Tell your provider about vision problems or changings. Taking Rybelsus with
It's gonna be
a
shitty when you break it down.
increases low blood sugar.
We have the high ground though.
Shooting
Side
at.
effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
There's definitely a team to our
Wake
left, I
up
know
to
that.
what's possible.
These guys flew down here.
You may pay as little
I just don't know where.
per prescription.
I say we rotate left.
They're right here!
Nail fungus is next. Only Optimal starts improving the appearance
He
of
broke.
toenails in just
Good shit down.
Its clinically proven formula penetrates the nail for results you can see. Optimal.
I have a precision, let me know where to drop it.
If you're a man
Right here.
having too many bathrooms, pay close attention.
Oh shit!
Number one urologist recommended brand to help reduce those hurdles to urine. Don't find it at Walmart. These fine stores. First, doesn't too late. Breakdown at the top of the head-to-head. The angle you must see. Then shedding has a political impact. Our power take this lineup tonight.
Enemy movement.
I got 7 rounds left.
Fuck me, bro!
They have businesses to grow, customers to care for, lives to get home to.
Heard.
They use Stamps.com. Your discounted postage for any letter, any package, anytime.
Are you fucking?
All the services of the post office, plus UPS, only cheaper. Get our special TV offer, a 4-week trial, plus postage and a digital scale.
What a bunch of
Stamps.com/try and never.
I got munitions.
Post office again.
If you're like I was, you're tired of worn out plastic mats under your office chair. They dent and crack, and they're uncomfortable to roll on.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
Alternative, a glass chair.
Chris, yep.
I like it so
Getting
much.
up by people in the house.
I'm George Pardo, president of the job. Our glass
The Jasper.
is made of super strong glass and protected with so you'll always get a sweet.
How fucking good, dude.
And they're beautiful.
Yeah, no, that's correct.
I promise, this is the last thing you'll need. And we give you a lifetime warranty. Style, durability,
Fucking Christ.
will completely
That was irritating. We couldn't get a fucking break right there. And we had the fucking...
I invite you to shop online at bittraza.com.
I got to go. I gotta sleep.
What do you timed out? Yeah, I'm gonna get off too, man. It was nice playing with y'all.
I played. You too, buddy.
Then join GovX.com. On GovX.com, you'll find all the gear you need.
Alright, Doggo, you wanna play? You still here?
And save on hundreds of brands. If you qualify, join for free at GovX.com.
You saved your whole lives just to spend it on time, making memories with these two. Yet today, research shows mild hearing loss doubles our risk of dementia. Stay engaged and connected, and help your brain stay younger. Get a hearing health check.
Doggo, you wanna play?
Hey, listen to Joe talking about a transition. There's been no transition from when I won. I won that election. And if you look at crooked Hillary Clinton, if you look at all of the different people, there was no transition because they came after me.
You have Discord, bro?
They came after me spying on my campaign. They started from the day I won and even before I won. From the day I came down the escalator with our First Lady. They were a disaster. They were a disgrace to our country. And we've caught them. We've caught them all. We've got it all on tape. We've caught them all. And by the way, you gave the idea for the Logan Act against General Flynn. You better take a look.
Well, do you have Discord?
And President Obama was sitting in the office. He knew about it too. So don't tell me about a free transition.
President, lasting Joe
Well, how are we supposed to talk?
Deep state corruption of the Obama administration at tonight's debate. Joining us now with their reaction, Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz got his new book out there, Firebrand, and by the way, a top seller. And Fox News contributor Tammy Bruce. You know, I'm a little old school, and I like a fighter. And Donald Trump, I don't think would have accomplished anything as president, fought back against the deep state if he was not a fighter. I think Joe.
Well, I guess we'll.
To whatever confusion and flashes of anger and brain lapses and digressions. I don't think he helped himself.
The code is VT here.
Did look frail. Here's
Hold
the
on.
question, America. Which of those two men are you picking to go up against President Xi in a negotiation about the
There.
job?
There's the code.
I'm not picking slow, basement-dwelling Joe Biden. I'll tell you who Qasem Soleimani and al-Baghdadi and Osama bin Laden would pick. They picked Joe Biden. You know, Trump killed two of them, and Joe Biden was against killing the third. And so I think that the president wins the debate also when he makes Joe Biden the candidate of lockdowns. President Trump showed empathy when he talked about the impacts of these lockdowns on people's lives. And that's not Washington nonsense. That's exactly what's happening at the kitchen table for America's families. And I think also that President Trump made Joe Biden the candidate of the mob. It was just sad when Trump pressed Joe Biden for a single law enforcement organization that supported it. And by the way, Sean, mostly they support Democrats. They're unions. These are police unions that in a lot of state and local races back the Democrat candidate, but they're all backing President Trump because they see Joe Biden, the candidate of the mob. Very effective night for the president. He was the only strong leader in the debate. He came prepared for the debate. He probably came prepared to moderate it. I thought President Trump...
Alright, now we wait. Wait for people to join.
You know, riots, law and order, calling out Rightly Hunter, the mayor of Moscow. Joe's comments about super predator. I followed your tax laws. If we would have followed your plan of xenophobia, not having to travel.
Wait, what?
Couldn't name anybody in law enforcement.
Honestly,
on issue after issue, I didn't really see Joe Biden scoring on the substance either.
No, and look, a lot of people are saying, well, look, a lot of new people are going to be watching this. They're going to see, what Joe Biden can do because they've heard so much. It was a very low bar that he was able to go over. But what they also saw was not the same Joe Biden they saw a number of years ago. And what they saw in President Trump is the guy that they've known. This is not a surprise, President Trump. He was, I think, being actually gentle. But this was a President Trump
who cares about what he's built for this country, who cares that he got us back on our feet. He does not want to let that go, like dropping it back down into the deepest part of the ocean for all of us to drown. He is invested literally in making sure that he can continue this job, because otherwise it's going to go all to hell. And he knows that. This is a man who is a man of action. He is a man of passion. And his best deal is to be himself. It's to not try to.
What?
I don't know. Some people were saying, "Oh, it was almost going to be a bully." No, this is a
Why?
man who is going to stand up for his family, and his family now is the United States. His family is your family, and he's making it work. Joe Biden noted several conspiracy theories.
Why is it not working now?
That the media pushed. You've got a man who refused to answer. I noted.
Fucking Christ! Why does it do this?
Finally, from Joe Biden, he wouldn't even give us that. He wouldn't say if he would support an ending of the filibuster or packing the Supreme Court, as though we're infants and can't handle the real news or the truth. That is insulting. It is something the American people don't like, and I think it was a loss for him.
And he does not suffer swamp fools. And 47 years of nothing, just broke it all down into that. What have you done? Nothing in 47 years. And he has no patience for anybody in the swamp. And frankly, neither do I. Okay, I agree with both of you. Thank you. More Hannity after this, live from Cleveland.
I don't understand. It's not.
One day, we'll look back and remember the moment that things were one strange time in our lives.
Hold on, bro. It's not working.
Some lost work and invented new ways to get by. Others were busier than ever and found strength they never knew they had. We sheltered with the people who matter most, sometimes finding how far apart we drifted. We worried over loved ones, over money, over our planet, and over takeout. And we found a voice when the noise out there had kept quiet. When the world starts spinning again, let's remember this time when none of us felt secure. And fight for a future where everyone can. Because when the world seems like it's standing still, that's the perfect time for us to change it.
Small businesses, big challenges.
Why isn't it fucking working, bro?
And how can the candidates' policies make a difference? Answers Wednesday on Your World. Sponsored by Principal Financial Group.
Can I help you? You want to buy a car?
Better go to a dealership again. Buy your next car on Vroom.com.
What did you sell us your car
Better go to a dealership again.
Just sold my car on Vroom.
Selling your car on Vroom.com.
For effective relief from arthritis,
Dude, like.
Dream Arthritis Pain Relief Cream. With the FDA-approved active ingredient, histamine dihydrochloride, Australian Dream is real medicine that penetrates deep into your painful muscles and joints. No odor, no burning, non-greasy, and no NSAIDs. Only Australian Dream has the empty jar guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied, return it for a full refund. Available now at these fine stores.
I don't know why I just can't get the fucking screen.
Can also deplete your CoQ10 levels. I recommend Qunol CoQ10 to help restore this important heart health nutrient. Qunol is a brand I recommend considering along with your statin medication.
Why?
I thought that Brett was accidental.
Like, why is it not moving down here?
There were a couple of questions that were not clearly answered by her.
This confirmation process has become a national disgrace.
They wanted power so badly, it made me work extra hard to make sure that Brett Kavanaugh was confirmed.
The Confirmation Chronicles, coming October 1st, only on Fox Nation.
It's been said that the sun, sea, and fresh air are the best medicine of all. We couldn't agree more. And at Sandals, we have an abundance of it.
Whether you want to stroll hand in hand along a flawless stretch of white sand beach, find a cozy space that was made for romance, or even enjoy a dinner for two at one of our 5-star global gourmet restaurants, Sandals has created endless open spaces where love can blossom. Call 1-800-SANDALS.
These past few months haven't been easy, but they've reminded us there's no place like home. Home has new meaning. Home means everything.
They thought that Brett was...
Doggo, we'll play here in a second, man.
This confirmation process has become a national disgrace.
The Confirmation Chronicles, coming October 1st, only on Fox Nation.
When you can't watch,
I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
sometimes on SiriusXM, anytime.
Some days it works fucking down here. Some days I don't fucking get it. Anyways, I don't get it.
Plan that you're not going to want to miss. We'll be back a regular time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hope you say DVR. Never miss an episode of Hannity. Let not your heart be troubled. I'm dying to hear what Laura Ingram has to say next. Laura.
Hannity, who said that anything was solved by just people sitting around a table, just pleasantly disagreeing with each other? I mean, they've obviously never been to my house for dinner. Come on, you get a lot solved.
Exactly.
And duke it out. And you and I are from similar backgrounds, so it all need to go leave to like, oh, it wasn't nice enough. Well, that's not the problem with the debate. That it wasn't nice enough. The problem was that there were a lot of good people debating at one time, but you know what the country's going through isn't very nice.
Here's the new code, man. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I know everybody feels pain, outrage. Oh, they've never seen two people argue before. Oh, this is terrible.
There's a new code.
Let them go. I want to see more of this. I'd like to see 10 of these debates. You know, let them have at it. Then let the American people make an informed decision. I personally, I want somebody that's going to fight for better trade deals and fight for lower taxes.
What's everybody? Whoever's new, welcome to the stream.
And you know what? Fight the lies of the media mob and fight the lies of Joe
Be right back.
Many tonight.
Yeah, well, it would be nice if the issue of trade or China even came up in the debate. Okay, so those are two of Trump's biggest things.
Oh, Hunter came up.
Yeah, well, they moved off that real quick, though, you know. So, well, we're going to get through it all, but it's very interesting to see you this late at night, Sean. Okay, I'm going to pick it up over midnight.
All right. We're getting a lot of people in here, so.
To be honest, I don't go to sleep before 4 a.m. I know that Joe's up way past his bedtime. He just cocoa and nap because he has no idea what just happened to him.
Oh, Pinky. Sean, it's great to see you. All right, have a good weekend.
Have a great show.
All right, I'm Laura Ingram. This is the Ingram Angle Special Edition. Washington tonight, of course. Continuing reaction to, what was it? Really feisty debate. Well, we're not only going to bring you back to Cleveland for exclusive reactions from the folks involved in the campaign, but we're going to do something a little different tonight. Our own Raymond Arroyo was getting real-time reaction from voters in the all-important state of Pennsylvania. Now, his focus group from Joe Biden's birthplace of Scranton.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah,
no problem.
Okay, look, we have to skip. I was running
Oh, I know who it was.
we were running to O2,
Brown.
and then I saw Mr. Blue on it, and I was like, nah, I don't want to go.
Brown?
Brown,
I
what
was
about the
sus.
voter out? What the hell?
No, we do not.
Hey,
I don't care.
Who's gonna touch her nose? Uncle.
Is there enough room for me for next game? No.
I know, but we're keeping him sus. I'm keeping him sus. I'm keeping him sus. You are sus.
I've never heard that.
Be right back. Alright, we'll start this round here in a second, doggo.
Shut down this country, and I want to keep it open. And we did a great deal of we did shut it. Wait a minute, Joe. Let me shut you down for a second, Joe, just for 1 second. He wants to shut down the country.
If everybody wore masks and social distance between now and January, you'd probably save up to 100,000 lives. It matters.
And they've also said the opposite. They've
No,
also said,
no serious person said the opposite.
I don't know where they're getting that from.
Vice President Biden, you are holding much smaller events because nobody will show up.
All right.
and no wonder your son goes in and he takes out billions of dollars. Takes out billions of dollars to manage. He makes millions of dollars. And also, so while we're at it, why is, just out of curiosity, the mayor of Moscow's wife
The one that it is not Trump.
I walk in,
Where'd you find the body?
on the electrical thing. I run up.
Wasn't even in the. I went.
There's a body right there on the light. We either ran past the body.
I didn't see nobody. I went. Which
I was
body was
running
it?
with Coach. I was running with Coach. Coach was inside my listen. Listen to me. I'm trying to. I was running with Coach.
He wanted
We were running with Coach. Coach didn't go inside of lights. We literally just split in the body. I remember. We were inside each other. I don't know if we were running down from storage.
I definitely didn't see nobody. Okay, bro. Oh, wait.
Listen.
Hey,
Listen.
Who was last one?
You guys aren't listening to me. I don't know. I don't know how far the call it.
I saw Trump was
Science.
speaking.
You saw Trump with. Are you sure?
Yeah, I passed my camera.
Trump, literally, I was on security cam the whole time.
No, she was.
I went up, and then I went to cafe, and then I went down, and then I found Peace, and then me and Peace went down from what's that called? Admin, like the hallway of admin, and we ran all the way down to lights, and then she went somewhere else, and then I went up into lights, and I run into
That's a whole story, bro.
I ran into
killed our time. Hey, I think someone else did.
What else can I say?
Hey, T,
I run into Trump
You've already said all
you need to say.
Yeah, you
No, she's not saying too much, honey. She said all she needed to say already. It's Cooch or Trump, you said, right, titties?
It's all up for grabs. And both sides
You said Trump. Okay.
And Cooch is saying she didn't see me. We're literally in a little bubble. I was like,
White Peter, who are your
I was kidding.
I feel like
I was
it's Trump.
slapping
I
his
don't know
booty
about
cheeks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa! Who's slapping whose booty cheeks?
I don't know where you
I was right next to you in admin. Like, I was right on.
And then Cooch went somewhere. I don't know where she went. And then
Doggo, vote for orange. Doggo, vote for orange.
I saw Trump in my
Hey, let me know when that game's over so I can get that code.
It's about.
Oh.
more time to explain their views and lay out the voters what's really at stake. Because like it or not, the voters have to choose, not us in the media, but you. Now this isn't like 2000 when the states were just not all that big.
The code is tits cat.
Wait, what?
I think the more you let everyone have
So I was just
their
dancing around.
I figured.
Wait, then why did you stick with me?
I didn't stick with you. I wanted Bailey to report.
yeah, I saw. I went up there to make sure you guys weren't saying
I'm where?
He's been electrical with us.
Okay, I didn't see her in
literally
electrical.
popped up. I popped my head up and saw White Peter.
You saw us get trapped in there. You saw us.
I saw.
He was about to get trapped and then
I just saw all of you guys get trapped in electrical. It was the person that made it out. Like I'm talking about this round. No, I don't know any other round.
I have never played you the entire game, and I guess this is gonna be your first.
you literally didn't see me when I was right
Was
next to you.
that the right? Was that the right call? Did you guys want
matter.
the meeting?
He was doing a task, I think.
Did you guys want
You wanna know which
meeting or did I do it wrong?
I don't know.
No, it's fine.
Or would it be necessary information to always be
Unnecessary.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
Okay, I'm sus if still missing
No,
you
I don't know. I thought
and
didn't know if
Pew
you guys
pressed the
wanted
button, so I would listen because he didn't have to.
Hey guys,
Alright, go ahead.
I didn't know how confident you guys were because it sounds like you guys were constantly like yelling and fighting with each other. So I thought since I saw you guys all get locked in electrical, I thought they might have not
Is the game over?
I figured you guys would want the.
No, it was
I
definitely.
figured you. Okay, I didn't know if you guys wanted me to call a meeting or not because you're all stuck in electrical except for me, so I thought I might as well do it.
No, let's get.
I feel like we're no. I feel like we're are you
We got
sure
Trump
we
out.
gotta talk?
Trump literally listened to
I honestly don't know. I have
I
just been
was
making classes.
I was specifically in security. I ran up past medbay, inspector ran down, lit the lights. I survived.
Dog, I know.
I've noticed that you like speak way. I'm not like trying to be mean or anything.
It's her, get it out, it's her.
Because I'm so smart. I just know. I know I get those out. I'm the killer.
Bro, it's her. It's her.
4 years ago, won on race day by 8.5 points. I think you're going to do the same thing. I think you had a strong performance tonight.
Wait, who's saying it's her?
Marshall Blackburn, Sarah Blackburn, the one issue that I was disappointed that the president didn't raise.
Alright, I'm ending the stream here. I'm going to get off for tonight. Thank you all for joining. I'll talk to y'all not tomorrow, but the day after, alright? Nice talking to everybody. See you guys later.
$6,000 more in their pockets from the beginning of his administration